So today I just wanted to take a quick look at the 2016 short film Family Dinner. This is advertised as a silent film, and I was honestly looking forward to that because I thought it would have been like an interesting or unique touch. Unfortunately, they did not, or maybe I just misunderstood, but I did not realize that this was a modern silent film. I was expecting more of a traditional silent film type style. So basically the story opens up with a man who runs into, I guess, two women that he had known years prior. But the whole story is basically, we do see like a lot of body language movement, things like that. And that does lend itself to the silent element, except everything is subtitled, which I felt was like, maybe they could have actually cut back on this subtitling a bit, because it feels like they relied too heavily on this wording as their narrative, and they should have left it a little bit more open-ended so that the audience could read between the lines and maybe just find a bit of story for themselves in this, you know, basically not spoon feed the whole narrative or the film to the viewer. So I didn't think that was necessary. I felt that they could have definitely dialed it back a bit. That's just my opinion. But other than that, yeah, I thought it was like a unique or interesting approach. It's not necessarily something I run across too much because obviously a lot of modern media as well as short films, they're all talkies. So, you know, I thought this would have been definitely an interesting break, but it is what it is. So we basically discover that this man, I believe if I remember correctly, is going out of town. He needs someone to look after his son. And these two women agree to look after him. Obviously, the kid's just going to be spending the night. It's not the end of the world. So the kid gets there, and they basically try to feed him sushi, which obviously a kid being a kid, they're like, well, I'm not into this. Do you got any pizza? Do you have anything better? Not really any response. So they eat the sushi, and then they get sent off to bed. So the following day, they are once again fed sushi. I don't know. It's maybe the food of choice. Maybe it's the only thing these women know how to cook. Maybe it's their favorite food. I don't know. But apparently sushi is a thing. And, you know, obviously by the second day, the kid's like, well, this stuff again, I mean, can't I have something else? Apparently the answer is no. Just shut up and eat it, which is irrelevant to say because it's a silent film. But, you know, they really didn't say anything and they ate it. But as luck would have it, the kid passes out and then they get dragged off. So we finally enter into the horror element of the film, which really doesn't take too long to tell the truth. The next scene is basically dad showing up to pick up the kid, and they're like, well, you know, they're taking a nap. So why don't you eat some sushi instead? And he's like, okay, sushi's cool, I'll eat that. And the next lady shows up. Oh, well, the kid's in the shower. And they're like, well, I thought you said he was taking a nap. You know, this seems kind of fishy here. So obviously, we do discover what the whole issue is here. I'm not going to tell you what that issue is, but obviously since something wound up happening to the kid, obviously something happens to dad as well. But I would say the reveal or the twist is fairly obvious. I'm not going to spoil that or give that to you, but I'm pretty sure you've already figured that out just because I've skirted around it so much. But yeah, I mean, I think it was an interesting little short. I would say, you know, even just for the sake of uniqueness, it's worth checking out and giving a watch. Obviously, it's not that long. But yeah, I mean, I would definitely recommend that you guys take a look at this. You know, if you know of any other shorts or experimental type short films that you would recommend, I would definitely love to take a look at those as well. But that is all I have for you guys today, and I will talk to you later.